Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFB. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Howard. Quick throw to the left side. Catch is made. Room to run here. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the
touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race and he won it. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it 7-0. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
20 play called on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they bubbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Dropping back. It's Howard. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job in knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route. And that's going to bring out 4th down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Caught over the middle. It's Abuka. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Aller. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuffed out the drive with the takeaway.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. On the run, it's Judkins. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Nittany Lions are in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7.
That makes the score Ohio State 21, Penn State 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's second down here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Looking to pass here. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch it.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Looking to throw. It's Aller. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
North down after 50. Third down coming.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Hit as he gets the pass away. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, Chris, this is almost really like a punt. It's 3rd down and long. If you're going to throw a pick, this is the time to do it. Throw it way downfield. The defense, yeah, they intercepted, but because it's so far downfield, it's essentially a punt by the offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Runs through the defender. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Judkins. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important 2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Howard. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The sure hands. It's Fleming. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Allen. Throws it to the right. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's a quick grab. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. 2nd down and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's picked off in the end zone. Across midfield. It's a fumble. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Movement here from the tight end. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offense.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Almost another interception. Can you believe it? It'll bring up 4th down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Howard. It's a short completion of the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Aller. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singleton. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Extra point splits the uprights. This from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a deep completion. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here, and they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To the air, it's Aller. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? It's a big return off the INT. They steal the offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Launching it. Finds the receiver wide open. Got a lane. Can he get in? Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
35. Penn State, 21.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. So pushes, he left that one in the end zone. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Tate. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ohio State 35, Penn State 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He hands it to the back. Running with purpose. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. He's getting, and the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against.
Touchdown, Penn State, trying to come all the way back. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Now they get set to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Howard. And he's hit just before the throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down, but the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Boy, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. He didn't make it. Stop short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. On this winds up a safety.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Tough break here. That could be a game-sealing safety. A huge play that now makes this a 2-possession game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ready up.
2nd down after that previous play.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or... And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the comeback continues.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Ohio State 37, Penn State.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 95, set to kick this one off.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Physical run, breaking tackles. And the returner heads out of bounds. The offense comes back onto the field. Crucial possession here. Suddenly, this is a 2-point game in the final quarter. What can the offense do to build on this lead or just play keep away? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. To throw, it's Howard. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
Trying to work the clock here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he pulls in the catch. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the defense look slow that time. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Running out of time in the pocket. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And the Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer has sped up a bit more than usual.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a third stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? With the catch, it's Tate. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year.